Welcome to chapter 3 of this track. A lot of people and a lot of individuals, they actively participate in sexting, even though they are uncomfortable with it because of peer pressure, or they feel that everyone has tried it and they need to try this in the relationship. They feel that this is a very common thing if you are in a relationship, but that's not true. What they don't realize is momentary fun can lead to shameful moments. Let's look at the first danger that is very evident. That is getting into wrong relationships. Sexting is like a bait to get into a wrong relationship. At first, it will start off by a simple, very simple question. What are you wearing when you're on a phone call with a person? Then they will ask you, send us your image, send us your selfie. Then it will move on to send a semi-nude selfie and then a nude selfie, right? Like I asked you this question before. Please do not fall into this bait and ask this question. What is this person going to do after receiving that image or that selfie, right? That's a very important question, all right? Now, it is very important that we understand that it will only lead to addictive relationship. It can also get into physical relationship, right? It actually will control your relationship. Now, when your partner is asking you for selfies, they are actually trying to control you, all right? They're trying to manipulate you by saying that they love you and they miss you and they want you to send something to them. But do not be afraid to say a no. All right. And let me tell you this, that if you think the opposite person is asking you for something that you're not comfortable with, or you feel that the person is asking you to participate in something that involves sexting, right? Be bold to block the person, cut off the person from your life and say no. Girls, remember this. Indulging in such activities will only snatch things out of you than it pretending to give anything back to you. Let's talk about danger number 2, which is depression, anxiety, and stress. Now, just imagine that you have sent out an explicit image or a selfie to someone, okay? After that happens, you feel scared, you are worried that that selfie will go in the hands of someone and it will spread or will come out in the open, right? And then because of that, you feel fear, you feel depressed and anxiety, which is really bad for your mental health. So that is one of the evident dangers that I want to speak about. This next danger, which is the third danger I want to talk about, is body image issues. Now, what sexting does is it will make you automatically think of yourself as an object of desire, as a commodity, right? Which you do not want to fall into. Now, there was a study by Body Image Journal they found out that people who are engaged in sexting often compare themselves to others. So when you look at yourself, you will automatically start looking at yourself as a commodity, as an object. Now think about it. A lot of girls are used to clicking selfies, okay? And when they click selfies, they click with a pouch, or they want to, they want to show themselves as a certain way, right? But why are we clicking selfies, right? So I would suggest, here's my suggestion, right? So when you're alone and when you are getting ready, avoid clicking such selfies where it will make it look like you're looking at yourself as an object or a commodity, right? It is okay to click selfies, but not when you feel that, okay, you know what, this is going to give me a body image issue, right? So very important, don't compare yourself with someone else that you have seen. Let me remind you again, your identity is not how you look. You are wise, you are strong, you are virtuous, and you are so much more than just the way you look. Let's look at the fourth danger, data breach and leaks, right? So now if an image or video is sent out to someone and that gets leaked, that falls in the hands of someone incorrect or someone wrong, and they misuse it, it will become a moment of shame for you, right? And it will only increase your depression and anxiety. So avoid sending out any image or any photo or a video of yourself, even if it is to a trusted person. Let's look at the fifth danger, which is cyberbullying. Okay, I've heard this happen a lot, and you will hear a lot of these kind of stories on the internet, where there are predators on the internet and they're looking for someone who's vulnerable. Okay, and they will test you by just having a conversation and calling you a friend, and then they will start asking you for images of yourself, and then it will then lead to them saying that they want to get into a relationship with you and they love you. Now what they are trying to do is, they're not there to have a relationship with you, but they are just trying to get your image so they can use it for the wrong reasons. And I've also heard to an extent where they go on to blackmailing a person, a child or a girl, after they have received the image for money, right? And we don't want to fall into that, and that is a grave danger that we need to be very careful of. Now that we've understood the 5 dangers of sexting, in the next chapter, I want us to take a closer look at legal risks and a few tips that will help you. See you in the next chapter.